Hi, this is Scott from Watchuseek, and today I will be talking about the TAG Heuer Connected Modular 45. So this is a little different for Watchuseek in that this is a smartwatch, and so I'm going to be doing this in basically three parts. So I'm going to talk about the watch and kind of how that's different because it uses a little different types of things with some modular hardware. I'll do a brief overview of some of the tech with TAG Heuer, and then I'll talk about my experience using the watch as a first-time smartwatch user. So first of all, this watch there's really three parts to it. There's the case itself here, there are the lugs here, and then you have your strap options, okay? And each one of those can be purchased separately. So it's pretty unique. You could go to your TAG Heuer dealer and purchase a different color or bezel combination. In fact, if you go to the TAG Heuer website right now, there is 56 different case, lug, strap combinations. It's really very customizable for the end user. What's unique about this as well is that this module here, which is the connected smart module, TAG Heuer also makes two different mechanical watch modules. They make a 3-hand TAG Heuer caliber 5 automatic, and they also make, for you high rollers out there, you can get the TAG Heuer tourbillon chronograph caliber Heuer 02-7. Let's talk a little bit about basically how it comes apart, and then we can talk about some of the different combinations thereof. So on the bottom here, let me open this, there is a push button. I push on this button, and then the lug here comes right apart. So I can go on there. You see that little guy there? Push, little wiggle, comes right out. So there's that module, and then the lugs themselves, they're same button. You push on that, and then that comes out. So I've got the lug, the bracelet here, and then of course the other lug comes out too. So there's three main components. You have the module itself, you have the lugs, and then you have the bracelet options. So this guy here, if we're just still talking about the connected, this bezel here, this is available in many different combinations, everything from 18 karat gold. They make a diamond version. This bezel here is a matte ceramic bezel. They also make aluminum bezels in different colors, orange, red, all that type of stuff. The case itself, this is made out of titanium. It is 45 millimeters in diameter and 13.75 millimeters thick. This is an actual sapphire crystal, 2.5 millimeter thick crystal, and this guy is water resistant to 50 meters. So there is also some other versions. They make a black version that has a black titanium carbide coating. And the titanium here, it has more of a stainless steel look instead of, some of the titanium has a warmer look about it. But this is definitely looks more like stainless steel. So here's the lug here. They have different versions, of course. They even have a version where you can get diamonds on the lug here. And then the bracelet, variety of different options. I think there's 18 different options, everything from rubber with all the different colors. They have orange, green, black, etc. They've got a leather strap as well. And this is the titanium bracelet. It fits in, of course, with the TAG Heuer design language. It is brushed on the sides here, and then on these center links here, it has a nice polish on there. Okay, so let's assemble this guy here. So I'm going to put the lug on first. That's going to slide right in. So that guy's in there. And then I take the the module. There's 2 pins, slides right in, click. Same thing on the other side. Click into position. Now, it took me a little while to get used to pulling this guy apart and pushing the button. It is an extremely tight tolerance. So if you don't have the watch lugs exactly right going onto those pins and the way that it fits in, you're going to have a little difficulty. I don't know if you can kind of see in there, but it's machined incredibly well. There's all these different reliefs. So yes, it may take a little practice to put in and take on and off, but you can see here, I mean, it goes on. The advantage is that once it's on, it is solid. It really doesn't move around. And I was really impressed by the tight tolerances. When you look at the gap here in between the lugs and the case, it's really uniform and it does not move around. It is a total solid look. So next, let's talk about some of the tech of the watch. So TAG really worked with 2 other companies to develop this watch. They worked with Intel and Google, and Intel really helped with some of the engineering as far as the antennas and that type of stuff. This uses Android Wear 2.0, which is new this year for 2017. You get more personalized watch faces. You have an actual version of the Google Play Store. There's also the Google Assistant, and there also is a Google app for iOS. So I'll talk a little bit about that later as far as my user experience with that. But the Intel in here, it runs on Intel's Atom smartphone processor. It has 512 megabytes of main memory with 4 gigabyte of user memory for your apps and that type of stuff. It does have an OLED screen. There is NFC in this, so you could do the Android Pay. It has Wi-Fi built in. On the side here, you can see that little guy there. That is a microphone. And like I said, you have Google Assistant, and there is GPS built into this guy. So you literally can go out for a run with this. It'll track your run. You could use the NFC to stop at a convenience store and pick up a Gatorade. So pretty neat. There is no heart rate monitor. So if you are buying this for, let's say dedicated fitness tracking, that type of thing, if you're looking for a heart rate monitor, this may not be the guy for you. There is a custom app that you can use with this to design different watch dials here. So let me go into here. So this is, select this guy here. So this is a little a GMT kind of a thing that I created. You can, let's see, go into here, hit that, TAG Heuer Studio. I can edit here and I can choose different dials that I want. Let's say I want that, yeah. I can choose different metals. Yeah, we'll go. And do I want dark or bright on the lume, and then the highlights, you can pick different colors. So let's say I want the red. That's all good. Yep. Chicago. There we go. Update and activate. So there you go. So I just designed a new watch face. So there is, out of all the different combinations and different dials that they have, you can do, I believe it's about 4,000 different combinations with that. So that's kind of fun. But there is also, there's your Carrera chronograph on there. Let's see what else we have. Slide. And of course you can purchase and use a third party. This is a third party screen on here. There's tons of them on the Android Wear. This is a customized TAG Heuer one, and I chose weather in here and my tracking my steps. I only got 33 for today. I better start walking, and then it can show me the battery life on there. Okay, so let me talk a little bit about what it was like to wear this guy for about a week and a half here. And first of all, let me just say 45 millimeters, this is a fairly large watch. It's easily the largest watch that I've worn. I have a TAG Heuer Carrera Day Date, which is about the size. It's not quite as thick, but because it's made out of titanium, it's very, very comfortable on the wrist. It really is. And the lugs, the way these guys sit here, it really sat really nice, very comfortable on the wrist. And there were times when I didn't even realize I still had it on. I think TAG Heuer made a really, really smart move in using titanium for the case. It's really nice. This bezel here is a ceramic bezel. It feels really nice. As a user, I almost wish that the bezel turned. I like dive watches. I have quite a few dive watches. I think a turning bezel could be a neat interface type of a feature, as well as, like I said, I have the Carrera Day Date chronograph. Easily could put 2 buttons here, and maybe that would be direct access to an app or something like that. Not really sure. But as far as wearing comfort, it wears very good. Very comfortable. And in fact, I was surprised, went to see a play on Saturday night, and I wore this out and it fit under the cuff. So worked out well. So like I said, I've never worn a smartwatch before. The notifications, after a while, I started to turn those off. I didn't need to keep seeing the Instagram notifications and all that kind of stuff. It was neat to see who was calling when the phone was in the pocket or in another room. That was fairly convenient. I use the timer quite a bit. So, you say, well, why don't you just use it on your phone? Well, we live in a 2-story house, and a lot of times the phone is downstairs, and I set the timer and I go upstairs or whatever, and timer's going off to pick up laundry or something like that. When I set the timer right here in the watch, it vibrates and lets you know that the timer's gone off. So I did really kind of appreciate that. And the other thing I liked quite a bit was the music. So we are in an Apple ecosystem, and if I start playing music here, you can see it'll pop up here. And I use Spotify quite a bit, and I use Spotify with their algorithms to find new music. So I'll be cooking dinner, and it's a playlist I've never listened to before, and I just look down on my watch and I can see who the artist is. Or if a song that comes on that I don't want to listen to, I can just tap skip and it goes into the next song. As well as we have outdoor speakers, and I can push that little icon there, and I can even adjust the volume right from my watch. So I really got used to the music aspect of having this on my wrist all the time and being able to adjust either the volume or pause if the phone rings or that type of stuff without having to run across the room from looking for the remote. The one thing, and I'm sure, we've heard this with all these wearables, is you want longer battery life. So the battery life will last just about a full day. If I were to own this, I'd probably put the charger. There's a little charger that goes into the back here, and it has these contacts here, and there's a magnet, and just plugs into a USB. I'd probably keep that at my desk, and if I took it off while I was working at my desk, which I do with most of my watches if it's a metal bracelet, I just put it on the charger, and then that easily lasts you. It charges, a dead battery will charge in under 2 hours. So it's really a quick a quick charge on that. So overall, it's been a really neat experience. I'm really going to miss the music aspect of it and some of the timers and the steps. I will say I walked around the block a few extra times in the evening to try and to get to my 10,000 steps. TAG Heuer does warranty this with a full 2-year warranty. This model here, the TAG Heuer Connected Modular 45, this has a titanium bracelet with a black matte ceramic bezel, and this guy in US is $2,300. They do start with a rubber strap at $1,650. So once again, this is the TAG Heuer Connected Modular 45. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't hesitate to leave a comment below. We're always looking for feedback and new ideas for Watchuseek videos. And be sure to subscribe to keep up with all the new videos as they come out. Once again, thanks for watching.